Okay, hey, sun's going down, but I gotta record this simple and straightforward call to action. I recorded another video, it's about 20 minutes long. Kind of went on a little bit just because I'm excited, and I've got to fine tune the clarity call and overcoming a lie, which is going to be part of my testimony. We build our testimony day by day. Never ends. And it ends when we see Him face to face and we give our report of what we overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Now, this is a very simple question. Let's ask ourselves that. I ask myself this every day, and if you're not asking yourself this every day as a child of God, son or daughter, pastor, or anybody, especially pastor. If you're not asking yourself and you're a pastor, then it's just not good. It's actually very, very bad for you and everyone in your whole congregation, your whole entire, anybody who hears the sound of your voice. Anybody, especially those who come hear you speak once a week. You have to ask yourself, why? Why do you have to change your message every week? Yeah, you can close it out with a certain similarity, or you can close it out with Christ and cap it off with Him and say that He's the reason why you're giving the message, but it's not the message. Todd White's talked about this several times. People ask him all the time, what are you going to bring this time? It's the same thing. Go look at Todd White. He's doing a good job, but it's even simpler than the way Todd's doing it. And I'm not, it's like I know everything, but I've spent the last year. Did you spend the last year almost every single day looking at what's wrong, and specifically with yourself? I mean, I spent a year. And some people may spend longer than that, but I spent almost the entire part of but by God's design, He put me in circumstances that allowed me to look at what's wrong with me. And then I said, okay, I see what's wrong with me. And so when I see what's wrong with me, then I could say to my brother, what's wrong with you? Because he said, look at the speck that's in your own eye, right? I've done that. Okay. The beam, the mote, the log, whatever you want to call it, that's been blocking you from seeing what's wrong. The problem is me. And until you can see the problem as you, you're the problem. Pastors, you are the problem. I'm the problem. We're all the problem. Christ is the answer to that problem, which we know. But here's how simple it is. Here's how simple it is. Help me, Father, do this. We don't need to change the message. We don't need to give a special, you don't need to write it out. It says very clearly in His Word, don't give any thought to what you're going to say when you're talking to other people, because Holy Spirit will give you what you need to say to that particular person or group of people at that particular point in time. Now, seminary may argue with that. I know other pastors who don't call it seminary, they call it cemetery, because it's not living word. Living word comes to you at the moment. Okay, because everybody's got different circumstances, everybody's got different things that are going on in their lives, in their community, and the people that are around you, you're going to hear their thoughts. God's going to hear their thoughts, and you're going to hear God's thoughts, which is telling you about those people. And it's all common to man, it's all familiar, all these different familiar spirits. So having said that, I'm going to close out with this. Why are you changing the message? The commission is always the same. And I got it wrong in another video, I'm getting it right in this one, because He just revealed this to me, this particular part of it. Matthew 16, okay, 15 through 20 or 16 through 20. If that stuff's not in your household, if you're not casting out demons wherever you go, number one, if that's not happening, you're faking it until you make it. That's not what God said. He said you're going to cast out demons. We're all going to cast out demons together. And if we do that, these signs follow those who are truly His disciples. If we're not doing that, we need to step down. When I say step down, I mean we need to get down and kneel and gather together and make it happen. Find out how. Pray. Practice. Make it happen. Start praying for those demons to go. Find out what it is that may be preventing us from doing that. Because if we're not doing that, then we are bound somewhere. We're broken. We're not whole. We're not able to cast out those devils, because wherever we go, if we said, if you're my disciples, These things are going to happen wherever you go, because he's in us, the hope of glory. Not me and not my strength, but his, which is all authority, right? All. Everything's subject to him. Not to us, but to him. So think about that. Pray about that. God in heaven, for his glory. Look at yourself. If you're not doing that, if I'm not doing that, then I have no place to say to other people that they need to continue to come back and listen to me until we all get down together. Step down off of our high platforms and our speaking engagements and all of our interviews as if we got the answer. Because if we're not doing that, we have failed miserably. People are hurting. They're on harm's way. They're dying. They're committing adultery. They're wounding each other left and right. And if you aren't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And if you're part of the problem, God's not happy. And if he's not happy, nobody's going to be happy. So when we see him face to face one day, when we're looking at him or we're kneeling on our face before his throne, will he say, well done? Or will he say, wicked servant, get away, I don't know you? That's really entirely up to us. Go read Matthew, but go read Mark 16, right? 16, 15 through 20. In that particular part of the Bible, read it. Let it read you. Let's come together. Leave your comments. Share this video with pastors. Share this video with everybody that you know. If you don't, it's on you. Love y'all.